Sophia Loren's story begins far from glamour, in a world shaped by scarcity, fear, and resilience. Born Sophia Villani Ciccolone in Rome in 1934 and raised near Naples, her early years were marked by hunger, war, and uncertainty. Air raid sirens interrupted childhood dreams, and survival often came before hope. Yet even in those harsh conditions, something unbreakable formed within her. She learned strength early, watching her mother endure hardship with quiet dignity. Loren would later say that those years taught her how to feel deeply, how to observe pain without being destroyed by it. That emotional awareness became her greatest artistic gift. Long before fame, she was already learning how to endure, adapt, and imagine a life beyond circumstance. The world she grew up in did not promise beauty or success, but it forged a woman capable of carrying both with grace. From poverty to possibility. At 15, Loren stepped into a local beauty contest, not as a declaration of confidence, but as an act of courage. She was shy, undernourished, and unsure of her place in the world, yet her presence was undeniable. It was there that film producer Carlo Ponti first noticed her, not merely for her appearance, but for her intelligence and composure. Ponti recognized something rare, a young woman with depth behind her eyes. Under his mentorship, Loren entered the film industry cautiously, taking small roles while learning discipline, craft, and self-belief. The transformation was gradual, not manufactured. She grew into herself through work, patience, and persistence. What made Loren stand out was never just beauty. It was authenticity. She carried her past with her, and rather than hiding it, she allowed it to inform her performances, grounding glamour in truth. A partnership that defied convention. Sophia Loren and Carlo Ponti's relationship unfolded against resistance and controversy, shaped by laws and traditions that challenged their devotion. Their bond began professionally, deepened emotionally, and endured publicly under scrutiny. At a time when divorce laws were unforgiving, their love faced legal obstacles that required sacrifice and patience. Yet through annulments, relocations, and years of uncertainty, they remained committed. When they finally married legally in 1966, it marked more than a union. It symbolized perseverance. Ponti believed in Loren when she doubted herself, and she trusted him with both her career and heart. Their partnership was built on respect rather than spectacle. Unlike many public romances, theirs thrived in privacy. They shared ambitions, values, and a mutual understanding of art and discipline. It was a love story defined not by ease, but by endurance. Becoming an international icon, the 1950s ushered Sophia Loren onto the world stage, where her talent quickly transcended borders. Italian cinema embraced her raw emotional honesty, and audiences responded to the depth she brought to every role. Films like The Gold of Naples revealed her ability to express longing, humor, and pain with remarkable subtlety. When Hollywood took notice, Loren entered not as a novelty, but as a fully formed artist. She worked alongside legendary actors, holding her own through presence and precision. Her performances were never hollow. They carried lived experience. She resisted being reduced to an image, insisting on roles that allowed complexity. Loren's rise was not fueled by scandal or reinvention, but by consistency. She earned admiration by staying true to herself, proving that international stardom could coexist with artistic integrity and personal dignity. Grace beyond the spotlight. As Hollywood evolved, Sophia Loren stepped back selectively, choosing projects that resonated personally rather than professionally. She never chased relevance. Instead, relevance followed her. Motherhood became central to her life, and she balanced fame with privacy, raising her sons away from unnecessary exposure. Loren spoke often about the importance of stability, routine, and gratitude. She resisted the idea that success required constant visibility. This restraint preserved both her mystique and well-being. When she returned to the screen, it was with intention. Roles were fewer but richer. She embodied women shaped by time, loss, and memory. Loren's longevity was not accidental. It was cultivated through discipline, boundaries, and self-respect. She aged publicly without apology, redefining what it meant to remain powerful, admired, and artistically relevant across generations. Later, roles deeper meaning. In her later years, Loren's performances carried profound emotional weight. Films like Nine and The Life Ahead demonstrated a willingness to confront vulnerability without sentimentality. In The Life Ahead, directed by her son Eduardo Ponti, Loren portrayed a Holocaust survivor with restraint and compassion. The role reflected a lifetime of understanding suffering without exploitation. Her performance was quiet, deliberate, and deeply human. Critics praised her ability to convey history through stillness rather than excess. Working with her son added another layer of intimacy to the project, blending family and art in a way that felt organic. Loren proved that great acting does not diminish with age, it deepens. Experience became her instrument. Every line carried memory, every silence carried meaning. It was not a comeback. It was a continuation. A life marked by resilience. In 2023, news of Sophia Loren's serious fall reminded the world of her humanity beyond legend. The incident was met with concern and affection from admirers worldwide. Though physically challenging, her recovery reflected the same resilience that had defined her life. Loren approached the moment privately, without drama, reinforcing her lifelong preference for dignity over spectacle. Her strength was never about invincibility, but perseverance. Even in vulnerability, she remained composed. The episode served as a quiet reminder that legends are not immune to time, yet some carry it with extraordinary grace. Loren's response to hardship at every stage of life has been rooted in patience, acceptance, and courage. She has never sought sympathy, only understanding. Her endurance continues to inspire, not because she resists age, but because she embraces it honestly. Remembering Carlo Ponti. The loss of Carlo Ponti in 2007 marked a profound shift in Loren's life. She often spoke of him not only as her husband, but as her anchor. Their marriage, spanning decades, was defined by loyalty rather than spectacle. Ponti's belief in Loren shaped her confidence, and his absence left a quiet space she never sought to fill. Loren honored him through memory rather than mourning. She spoke of gratitude, shared laughter, and mutual respect. Their love story remained free of bitterness, even in loss. Ponti's influence endured in her choices, values, and sense of self. Loren never rewrote their history for drama. She preserved it as it was, complex, devoted, and deeply human. Their partnership remains one of cinema's most enduring examples of love, grounded in patience and trust. Wisdom earned through time. At 91, Sophia Loren speaks not with nostalgia, but clarity. Time has softened nothing essential. It has sharpened understanding. She reflects on life with compassion for herself and others. Loren recognizes that talent alone does not protect against pain, and that success does not guarantee peace. Her words are measured, never bitter. She believes in kindness, self-forgiveness, and perspective. Fame, she suggests, is temporary. Character endures. Loren's wisdom is rooted in experience rather than philosophy. She has lived through war, criticism, love, loss, and reinvention. What remains is balance. She no longer feels the need to explain herself. Her legacy speaks quietly through decades of work, resilience, and authenticity. Loren stands not as a symbol of perfection, but as proof that strength can coexist with vulnerability. An enduring legacy, Sophia Loren remains one of the last living bridges to cinema's golden age, not because she clings to the past, but because she honors it honestly. Her legacy is not defined by awards alone, but by integrity. She changed how the world viewed international actresses, aging women, and emotional realism on screen. Loren never tried to be universal. She was unapologetically herself. That authenticity allowed audiences across cultures to see themselves in her. She is remembered not just for beauty, but for truth. In every chapter of her life, Loren chose dignity over spectacle and depth over illusion. Her story endures because it is human. Beneath the legend stands a woman shaped by hardship, guided by love, and sustained by resilience. And that, more than fame, is what makes Sophia Loren unforgettable.